What is going on? What is popping, YouTube world? My name is Ghiman Mckinney, or you could just call me Juice, because that is my nickname. I appreciate you guys for watching this video today. Be sure to smash this like button right about now, as it does help these videos get out to the public and my channel to grow overall. Subscribe to the channel if you're new as well. I do post a ton of great sports videos weekly and almost every single day if I can, and turn on post notifications too so you don't miss a single one of those videos that I post. It's only right, you guys. I believe that the Golden State Warriors ultimately were the biggest winners of the NBA trading deadline of the 2020 NBA season, okay? Now, I really like the move that the Miami Heat made, getting Andre Iguodala. I really like the move that the Atlanta Hawks made, getting Clint Capella. I think those are two teams that came away as winners from the trading deadline as well. Those were two of the other big winners for me. But the Golden State Warriors, to me, are the biggest winners out of all the teams that made trades at the deadline, okay? Listen, the Golden State Warriors, we know they're done for this year. We know that they're not going to make the playoffs. We know that they're going to be picking potentially in the top 3 this year. They're not a great team right now, okay? Steph Curry's hurt. Klay Thompson's hurt. Draymond Green kind of looks washed. But, however, with the Golden State Warriors acquiring Andrew Wiggins and a first-round pick from the Minnesota Timberwolves, I believe that they are slowly reloading for next year. And I am going to bet my money that the Golden State Warriors next year, they're going to be a problem. They're going to be one of the top contenders for the NBA championship next year. They can potentially win the NBA finals next year because of this move to acquire Andrew Wiggins. I'll tell you why. Listen, I think D'Angelo Russell's a very talented player. I think he's a very good point guard. I think that he did some good things on the Nets last year. He's a 20-point-per-game scorer. He's improved as a playmaker. He's a very good player, okay? He's a very solid NBA player. However, he just didn't really fit with the Warriors. He never really quite fit in with their system. You know, I think that if Steph Curry and Klay Thompson were healthy, this Warriors team would be in the playoffs, no doubt. But just the way that D'Angelo Russell fits in with his team, I just don't think it would have worked long term. And the Golden State Warriors were never fully committed to D'Angelo Russell in the first place. So they moved on from him. Pretty much he was a piece to be brought in to kind of fill the void for a year in which Kevin Durant leaves. He's obviously hurt right now, but again, KD leaves. You're obviously not going to replace a Kevin Durant. To me, he's the best player in basketball when healthy. You're not going to replace him, but you kind of need a piece to, kind of keep the team moving, provide some offense for you while you're retooling for next year. So I think making a trade was necessary, and I believe Andrew Wiggins is the perfect fit for the Golden State Warriors. Now, I'm going to say this right now. Andrew Wiggins is not the perfect player. He's not a number 1. He's a lower end number 2 right now. He's a talented player, no doubt. The guy averages 22 points per game. He can get to the basket. He can hit you a 3. He's expanded his game in the post. He's 6'8", long, lengthy wing player that plays pretty good defense when he's going right. And he's only 24 years old, so he can still get better. There's a level he can still reach. But I think that Andrew Wiggins, as the number 3 option in Golden State, is going to thrive. This is a guy that was already averaging well over 20 points per game with the Minnesota Timberwolves. This is a guy that was having his best season yet. This is a guy that is already one of the better wing defenders in the league right now. Now, there is some inconsistencies that lie with Andrew Wiggins. He's not the perfect player, but if you put him in Golden State alongside Steph Curry, alongside Klay Thompson and Draymond Green, with Steve Kerr's coaching, I think he's the perfect number 3 for that team. And I'll tell you why. The Golden State Warriors cannot replace Kevin Durant. They just can't do that, okay? They're never going to replace what Kevin Durant provided for them. Kevin Durant, when healthy, is the best player in the NBA in my eyes, okay? But they can go back to the way they were playing without Kevin Durant when they won 73 games, when they had Harrison Barnes at the small forward position. Andrew Wiggins is an upgraded version of Harrison Barnes from when they were winning 73 games, in my opinion, okay? Andrew Wiggins can shoot, okay? He's not the best shooter in the world, but the thing that Andrew Wiggins provides them with is great perimeter defense, which they were lacking, and another guy that can get to the rim at will. Andrew Wiggins is great at driving to the basket and getting his shots in the paint, okay? The Warriors needed a slasher. The reason they went out and got a Kevin Durant was because they needed a guy to get to the basket, a guy that can get them easy shots, okay? And listen, we've seen in the past, you can't just solely rely on Steph Curry and Klay Thompson just shooting jump shots to win championships. You saw the Cleveland Cavaliers. They put long, lengthy defenders on Steph Curry and on Klay Thompson, and at times they were neutralized. They need an in-between guy. They need a number 3 guy that can make plays, that can score the basketball a lot, that can shoot a 3 when they need him to, that can fit right in with the system, and a guy that can get to the hole at will. And Andrew Wiggins right now is that guy. He's only going to get better. And I believe that Steve Kerr runs an offense that pretty much virtually every NBA player can succeed in. Andrew Wiggins is a very solid young player in the NBA right now. And I believe he's going to thrive in Golden State. He didn't quite thrive in Minnesota because I just don't think that he fully worked with that coaching staff. I think Minnesota is kind of cursed. I just don't think that they're one of the big-time franchises in the NBA. I just don't see them developing players very well. I just think the fit was bad there. He never quite fully prospered in Minnesota. And partly that was because Andrew Wiggins is not a number 1 option. He's a very low-level number 2 option, okay, on a team, okay? He's never quite lived up to being the number 1 overall pick so far up to this point. But if you make Andrew Wiggins your number 3 option on the basketball team with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson on your team and that system and that offense, I believe he's going to thrive. And I believe with this addition, if the Golden State Warriors are fully healthy next year, you know, they're going to be right up there with the Los Angeles Lakers and the Los Angeles Clippers and the Houston Rockets among the 3 to 4 teams that are going to be the favorites to come out of the West next year. If the Warriors are fully healthy next year, if they add one of those, big-time players in the draft with their potential top 3 overall pick, man, you add Andrew Wiggins and a player like that, I think they can go far next year. I think if Steph Curry's healthy and Klay Thompson is cooking, they can make a run. They can win the NBA Finals down the road. Personally, I don't think that this move makes them the favorite to come out of the West, but the Warriors are definitely going to be a force to be reckoned with next year. They're going to be very good. And I'm telling you right now, Andrew Wiggins is going to thrive in Golden State. This is the perfect situation for him. He does not have to do everything. He just has to come in, be a complimentary piece, and feed off of a great player like Steph Curry, who's one of the 6 or 7 best basketball players when healthy. Klay Thompson's one of the 20 best basketball players when healthy. And I got to tell you something. Andrew Wiggins, he's on the upward trend. He's only going to get better and better. He made a huge leap this year. He's having his best season as a pro. I believe this fit is perfect for him. I believe Steve Kerr's coaching is going to really help develop Andrew Wiggins and help him get even better and better. And I believe Andrew Wiggins, adding him, makes the Golden State Warriors one of the favorites to come out of the West next year. I believe they're the biggest winner at the trading deadline. And I believe the Golden State Warriors are going to be a serious problem in the Western Conference next year because of this move. And not to mention, they have another first-round pick that they can use as an asset to trade for another player. They can use that first-round pick that they got from the Timberwolves as another added asset. Do not forget about that. So either way, I believe Golden State is going to be back next year. They're having a down season this year, but again, I believe with the addition of Andrew Wiggins, it's a perfect fit, and I believe Golden State is going to be a serious problem next year. Be sure to comment whether you agree with me and disagree with me. Love to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video today. Be sure to smash this like button right now if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel if you're new as well. I do post a ton of great sports videos weekly and almost every single day if I can. A fun fact about me is I want to go into the sports broadcasting and media world. I want to become one of the next great sports broadcasters and analysts out in the world. Kind of like Colin Cowherd, Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp. You get the point. Okay, I want to do sports, television, and radio for a full living once I graduate from the University of Toledo, a college in Northern Ohio. I currently am a freshman there right now. So the best thing you guys can do to just help me continue to grow as a young broadcaster is to just share this channel with all your friends, because potentially if this channel really gets somewhere, I want to start my own network, okay? Or potentially if it doesn't, or if I fall a little bit short, I want to go into a big time network like ESPN or Fox Sports 1. So the best thing you guys can do to just flat out just help me grow as a broadcaster, help me learn, get other people hip to this channel, just share this channel with all your friends, share this channel on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it on Instagram, all that good stuff. Also, be sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. And once again, guys, just share this channel with everyone you know. Get everyone hipped and watching these videos. Get my voice out there and heard. Share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it on Instagram, all that good stuff. It's been your boy, Ghiman Mckinney, or you can just call me Juice. I appreciate all you guys for tuning in today. I really do. Have a God blessed day. Stay motivated, you guys, and I'm out.